Good morning to all of you. Let us start with the class. I'll be taking your first aid theory. Okay. In first aid theory, we have discussed about the common medical problems. Okay. So today I want to discuss about the medical emergencies. Are you able to see the screen, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Rubber, 1 minute. Huh? It's a PDF file. Okay. So you just write down Unit 6. You write. Sorry, Unit 7. You write down medical emergencies. Unit 7, medical emergencies. In medical emergencies, we will be discussing about asphyxia. Okay, then we will discuss about unconscious patient or unconsciousness, and we will discuss about drowning, and lastly, we will.
Ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am, Unit 4 is finished or?
Unit 4, what was common medical problems? Huh?
Yeah.
1 minute. Huh? Let me see once. In common medical problems.
What was the last topic?
Did we discuss migraine in common medical problem? Migraine, muror big, migraine.
No, ma'am.
No,
No, I think the
I
last
think
topic
we
was
have
diarrhea and
discussed common
dysentery.
cold and cough.
Ma'am discussed.
Cold
Migraine also
no.
discussed.
हाँ तो common cold and common की car sorry cold and cough, diarrhea and dysentery. Did we discuss diarrhea and dysentery?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Backache, Peter big backache.
No, this is
No, ma'am.
till diarrhea, ma'am. I think
Oh, backache we didn't complete.
No, ma'am.
till diarrhea and dysentery.
अच्छा. Okay, so the common medical problems. The last one is your backache. Okay, backache. B-A-C-K-A-C-H-E, backache. Write down backache. After that, we will start with the medical emergencies. Now you write backache. In common medical problems, our last one more topic is left, that is backache.
Yeah.
Hey, mute yourself.
Yes.
Are you able to see the screen? Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Acha, write down backache. Backache means what? Do you know what is backache? Do you know what is backache? What is backache? In simple, what do you understand by backache?
Big fan.
Say, Ananya
Big fan.
Bora. Kokalor big. Monu Chetri, do you know what is backache?
Back pain.
Yeah, in simple, it is back pain. Or so write down. Backache is also known as back pain. It is felt on the back, okay, and it is divided into three parts. That is your neck portion, that your middle back pain, and your lower back pain. The neck portion is known as the cervical portion. Okay, the middle one is known as thoracic, and the lower, the lowest one, okay, is known as the lumbar or coccygeal portion. Okay, and this coccyx is also known as the tailbone, the last portion. Okay, just near to your buttocks, the last one is known as your coccyx. So The back pain is felt in three regions, that is your cervical region, thoracic, that is the middle back pain, and the lower portion is known as the coccygeal back pain. Okay, so, and you can write till here, just write till here. And the lumbar area is the most common area affected, the lumbar back pain. Okay, that is in the coccyx, the tail portion, the last portion. It is the main place where mostly people get affected with back pain. Okay, so in simple, back pain is also known as backache, and it is divided into three parts, that is your cervical, thoracic, and coccyx. Okay, so these three you write down. Then you can write the classification of back pain. Just write down for once. I'm coming. You write, I'm coming. Okay. Have you finished writing? Huh? Have you finished or not?
Ma'am, till we have to write area affected.
Huh?
Till we have to write area affected.
Yes, segment affected. So what we were discussing, that backache is also known as back pain. Okay, and your back pain is divided into three parts. Okay, that is your neck. In medical term, it is known as the cervical region. Okay, middle back is known as thoracic, and the lower back is known as the lumbar or the coccygeal region. So okay, so these three portions are divided, and the most common place where you get affected is known as your coccyx or lumbar region. So okay, so next, after this you can write down this last line. After the segment affected, you can write this: discomfort can radiate into your arms and hands whenever you have back pain. Okay, what happens? Slowly, even your arms and your hands also gets affected. You feel pain on your back, on your arms, and on your hands. Okay, as well as sometimes your legs and feet. So these areas are also affected along with the back pain. And it might include pain, okay, numbness of the body. Then there might be weakness in the legs and arms. Okay. So these are some of the sign and symptoms includes numbness, weakness, pain, weak, okay, all of this. And the discomfort, it can radiate to your arms, hands, legs, and also your feet, especially during winter season. Okay, if you have any kind of nerve problems or all of this, what happens, directly your back pain goes into your arms, hands, and all of those regions also. And if you are a regular, if you are a player, like if you go for football and all of those, at that time also in the beginning you will feel all of this pain, especially in your coccyx area, or sometimes in your cervical area, all those people who used to play football and all of those. Okay, even the people who go for gymming, who does gym, who goes for exercises in the starting stage, they might feel all of this pain. Okay, but slowly their body is adapted to it, so they will be resistant to that pain. They will be resistant, I mean. N arms দুইবার হয়ে গেল, means you please write down only N arms. Okay, I have written 2 times here, it's by mistake. N arms, write only N arms. Finish writing. And this back pain is divided into 3 classification. Okay, it is divided into 3 types, that are acute back pain, subacute back pain, and last is the chronic back pain. In acute back pain, it will last for 6 weeks. Okay, it lasts for 6 weeks or more than 6 weeks. And subacute back pain, it will last for 6 to 12 weeks. Okay, and the chronic back pain, it lasts for longer period of time. Okay, that is greater than 12 hafta, that is greater than 12 weeks. Okay, so the back pain is classified in 3 types, that is acute, subacute, chronic. That is more than 6 weeks, this is in between 6 and 12. And the chronic is, it lasts for a longer period of time, that is more than 12 weeks. Okay, you even write down this classification also. Have you finished? Finish writing? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you write the classification?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now write down the causes of back pain or backache. The causes are strain, then structural problems, then movement and posture. Okay, posture means the way you sit. Okay, if you sit in this back way, if you sit like this in this portion, then obviously you will have back pain. You should always sit and stand erect. Okay, that means straight. You should always sit and stand straight. Even while walking also, your shoulder should not be bent. It should be straight. When you sit in this portion, automatically your spine will become, the spine will take the structure of this shape. Whatever shape you give or you provide, it will take that. So you should always sit and stand in a straight manner. Okay. So you do one thing, just take the pictures, because just take the pictures. Strain or injury, what are the causes? It might be because of strained muscles or ligaments. Okay. Whenever there is too much of stretching in your body, then also you might have back pain. All those gymnasts, all those people who goes to gym, okay, they used to have strained muscles in the beginning. Why? Because their muscles used to get stretched. Because of that, they used to have strain. Next is because of muscle spasm, muscle tension, damaged disc. Okay, so all of these things are some of the causes of back pain. Just take the picture, and if you lift something improperly, if you carry something heavy, at that time also you might have back pain. Okay, and the way you carry is also very much important. If you are carrying two polythene bags, one side is too heavy, one side is 2 kg, and the other plastic is half kilo. Okay, then the weight is like it's not proper. So you should manage the weight. Okay, if you carry the things improperly, at that time also your arms and hands, okay, your arm area might become strained, because of which ultimately it might lead to neck pain, and slowly it might reach to your middle portion. So lifting something that is too heavy, whenever you carry heavy things, okay, making an abrupt and awkward movement whenever you don't walk properly. Sometimes our movement, sometimes we stretch our back. So that is also not, if you don't do in a proper manner, then that might also lead to backache. Next is structural problem. In structural problem, just write down the points like ruptured disc, bulging disc, all this arthritis, sciatica. Just you write down. No need to write the explanation. It is not that much important. I have just given structural problem. Just the first line you write, first point on just the points. Elaboration is not required. Then movement and posture. Back pain can also result from some everyday activities or poor posture. This is the poor posture. Okay, this is a bad posture. A person is working on a laptop, on a computer, and the way he is sitting. Okay, ultimately, the whole day, if he sits in this way, it might ultimately lead to back pain. Okay, so the movement and posture of body is also very much important. Just take the picture, movement and posture. তাৰপিছত examples include twisting, coughing or sneezing. Sometimes when you sneeze too loud or when you cough a lot, at that time also it might lead to back pain. Okay, then muscle tension, overstretching of the body. Okay, bending awkwardly. This is bending awkwardly. Then if you push, pull or lift something that is heavy. Okay, then standing or sitting for a longer periods of time. Okay, then straining your neck forward, such as when driving or using a computer. A person who drives a vehicle, okay, be it a bus, a car, or anything. If you drive, when you drive, if you sit in an erect portion, then there is no problem. But if you bend for too long in an awkward manner, then it might lead to backache. Then long driving, then sleeping on a mattress that does not support the body. Even your sleeping posture is also equally important. If you do not sleep properly the whole night, then what happens when you wake up in the morning, you feel your arms, your back, it used to feel some kind of pain, acute pain. So your sleeping posture is also very much important. Sleeping, standing, sitting, or whenever you do any kind of work, you should always try to maintain your posture. Other causes. Other causes, just write down the first line. Cancer of spine, infection of spine. Okay. From other causes, just write down cancer of spine, infection of spine, other infections. You have to mention this thing. Okay, pelvic inflammatory disease. It is also known as PID. Okay, it is mainly for the females, not for males. Okay, pelvic inflammatory disease. This disease is related to females, not for males. Okay. Then it affects the pelvic region. Next is your bladder or kidney infections. Also, it may also lead to back pain. So in other infections, you please mention PID, B or K, that is bladder or kidney infections. But in this, just write down the names: cancer, infection of spine, sleep disorder, shingles. Okay. The next is your abnormal curvature of the spine, then osteoporosis. No need to write, no need to mention all of these things. Just write down the names. Just the first line. Have you taken the picture? Have you taken or not the picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you write down Unit 7, that is medical emergencies. Unit 7, write down medical emergencies. Your CMP is over, okay? Write down medical emergencies. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So come in. Hi. আহিছে তো ক্লাস কৰি আছে তুমি বহা না ক'ত যাবা Are you able to see the screen? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the number 1 in medical emergencies, first we will discuss about asphyxia. ASPHYXIA, asphyxia. Asphyxia in simple means whenever there is insufficient amount of oxygen in your body, okay, then you will obviously suffer from breathing difficulty. So that is known as asphyxia. Okay. So here it is written, asphyxia or asphyxiation is a condition of deficient supply of oxygen whenever there is insufficient supply of oxygen to the body tissues, okay, to the body, that arises from abnormal breathing. Because of abnormal breathing, whenever you have insufficient supply of oxygen to the body tissues, you will obviously suffer from breathing difficulty. So asphyxia is a medical term. Okay, so the medical term of breathing difficulty is also known as asphyxia. Okay. You can write till this. So an example of asphyxia is choking. Choking means what? Whenever a person is not able to breathe properly. Okay, breathing difficulty. Breathing difficulty is also known as choking. Okay, like as if when somebody wrings your neck. Okay, or if a murderer tries to murder a person using a pillow, what will happen? The person is not able to breathe. So that is known as choking. Okay. Difficulty in breathing. Asphyxia causes generalized hypoxia, which affects primarily the tissues and the organs. Okay, so asphyxia, what does it cause? It causes hypoxia. Hypoxia means It means, what does hypoxia mean? Do you know what is hypoxia? Anyone? Anybody knows hypoxia? Yes or no? So, okay, asphyxia causes generalized hypoxia. Hypoxia means whenever there is insufficient amount of oxygen to the body tissues, it is known as hypoxia. Okay, or you can say absence of oxygen. In short, if you have absence of oxygen in the body tissues, it will directly affect your tissues and the organs, and because of which there will be abnormal breathing because of the decreased amount or insufficient or absence of oxygen to the body tissues. Okay, so in asphyxia, it can also cause coma. Okay, ultimately, asphyxia may lead to coma and death of the person. So after the tissues and organs, you can write this last line, sorry. Asphyxia can cause coma or death. Acha, Rama. Did you understand what is asphyxia? Yes or no? Until unless you say what is XYZ, I won't give you any notes. What you understood? Himanshu Borwa? Himanshu? Devanga Kumar? Any idea? Say something. Do you know or not what is XYZ? Did you understand what is XYZ? Jeet Chetri? Say fast. You all don't want to take class or what? What is the problem? We have hardly 2 to 3 classes. Okay, after that, I won't be taking any of your classes because our course will be over. Did you understand what is asphyxia? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
What you understood?
Especially
Hmm? You're having network issues, Johnson. Anybody else? Did you understand what is asphyxia? Can't hear anything, Johnson. If you all are not interested to take class, you just tell to me, okay, I won't continue your class. But if I'm asking something, say fast.
Ma'am, lack of oxygen.
Lack of oxygen. Okay, my work is just to give you notes. I will give you notes, and if you understood or not, it's not my problem. Just take the pictures. Students ne ki man yaar. Causes, write down the causes. Take the picture. Take the screenshot. And if you didn't understand, they ask me in the next class. Some of the common causes are like drowning, okay, drug overdose. Whenever there is an overdose of drug, then whenever somebody gets drowned, then due to because of sleep apnea I already discussed, we have already discussed in respiratory rate. Then if there is any kind of respiratory disease or respiratory distress, okay, whenever there is strangling. So because these are some of the common causes of asphyxia. The next is your sign and symptoms. What are the possible sign and symptoms of asphyxia? Okay, without oxygen, cell death can occur in 2 to 4 minutes. Okay, without supply of oxygen to your tissues and other parts of your body, what will happen? The cells will die within 2 to 4 minutes. Within 2 to 4 minutes, your cell can die because of lack of oxygen, and this might lead to asphyxia. And the symptoms include difficulty in breathing. You will have intense breathing difficulty, then inability to breathe, then developing of bluish tint to the skin, the color of the skin. Okay, your skin color becomes bluish in color because of hypoxia. Okay, then there will be irregular heart rate, then there will be weakness, seizures, and the long-term asphyxia can lead to coma and ultimately death of the person. Okay, just take the picture. So in asphyxia, it is a condition of insufficient supply of oxygen to the body, okay, that leads to abnormal breathing. So that is known as asphyxia in short. Okay, so you all can join the class for your key practicals. You can leave the meeting and join again after 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.